Knowing what you don't want is just as important as knowing what you do want. I am at my sister's for Thanksgiving. My travel day was not terrible at all. I enjoyed a huge workout, pushed a little bit forward by the competition that always comes with siblings. I think we both benefited from that. It was amazing. Today I want to talk about how, as you move along in your process and you get clear about what you want your life to be, I think it's just as important to look at what you don't want your life to look like, right? So it's kind of like, as parents, I would hope that we take the beautiful lessons that our parents gave us or the traditions that we love, and we try to let the personal crap that, of course, all parents inflict upon their children on purpose or not, try to leave that behind. And then, because your kids will always have their own trauma. Welcome to Body of Truth. I'm Rebecca Windsor. Body of Truth was born after years of a successful marriage. It slowly started to degrade. I kept up the interior facade of everything's fine, shoved everything under the rug. Finally, my marriage of 25 years ended with a phone call. My son shortly after left for college, and I was forced to rebuild my entire identity. Everything I knew had changed. But in that time, after a year of pretty much being in the darkest night ever and just rebuilding one day at a time, some days it was really hard to breathe, I did start to learn about what the changes I really wanted to make within myself and for my life. And the most important lesson that came from that time is I really found that in grinding these techniques, I say the word grinding like it's so painful, but in practicing these techniques consistently, bringing my thoughtful new patterns up and through my physical body, that I was able to make your brain literally change shape so that your internal reality is shifted, and then it's much easier to materialize external changes once your internal realities are working by a completely new paradigm. So in that time of self-discovery, trying to bring along, there was a video I did the other day where, one of the gifts that I got from my marriage is, at the time I married the love of my life. I was practically trotting down the aisle. He was not my best friend, or like, he really was. I really thought that we were like absolutely like Cinderella, like princess come everything. Was there a little bit of victimhood, come save me, I'm the maiden in the tower? Maybe a little. I could see that now. But there was a lot of gold in our relationship. We were very good he was really good at teasing me because I tend to be a little serious. There's dynamics in that relationship that I love, and that, I want to make sure I have in all of the relationships that are important to me. But I also was able to take stock. That's Yogi. Maybe he'll come over and say hi because he's ridiculously cute. Take stock of what I knew that I didn't want. Like, what are your markers for what you are not having in your life? And there he is. Oh my God, he just did a little drive-by. That's Yogi. What are the complete deal breakers for you? What are the things that you will not tolerate in your life? And for me, that is obviously subterfuge and lying. But that also means that you need to live a life that's completely in integrity so that you can ask that of others. You cannot have, it is not going to be effective for you to be like, do as I say, not as I do. And you will be the most fulfilled and the most happy when you're living the life that you truly want to live. So I invite you today, in the next couple of days, as we start to take stock of our gratitude, Yogi, and just who we're so grateful to have in our life. We're wrapping up our year. We're reviewing what happened during it, what amazing achievements we have, what we fell short on, what we're planning for next year. And hello. But I do want you to check in with yourself about either what didn't work or what maybe you're still accepting in your life that is not acceptable to you. The clearer you can get, the clearer you can be going forward. And so I wish you today to take a little bit of time to reflect. This is a keeper. This has got to go. And it needs to be obviously an internal discussion, and then view it through the lens of your relationships. I hope this was helpful. And I hope you have a beautiful evening. We just did a lot of prep cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.